Hello, hello. Hi, how are you guys? Hi. Welcome in. So if you're just jumping in, my name's Kitty. I do classes on Tuesdays. And what is going on there? Tuesdays at 2. Today we are making lavender balm, BALM, to help with, well, several different things. We're going to go over the benefits of lavender spiritually and medicinally, and then we are going to also, I'm going to walk you through how to create balm that I make. And for those of you that are in the classes, I do have kits available if you do want these. The ones that I'm making are ones that I make for myself and my family. And so we're just going to talk about those properties. And I will, if you are in Blend Your Spirit, the link is up in my bio. It's a Facebook group. The recipe and everything like that will be over in there. So if that's something that interests you, jump over there to that. We do a lot of different things in that group, and you can also meet a lot of different people, lots of different belief systems, but we do talk about dreams, herbs, crystals, just becoming a better person. We talk about struggles, all those things in there as well. But today we are just going to talk about balm, like how to make balm, and like body balm, lip balm, things like that. So you can call it a salve, you can call it several different things, but I want to talk to you about how to do that. On Tuesdays, we kind of focus on how to incorporate some of these things into your life on the day-to-day basis. We try to bring things in that can actually benefit you, and you can learn how to use it. Lavender is really good for your skin unless you're allergic to it. And rose as well is really good. And so as we move through the year, we're going to be doing a lot of make and takes is what I call it. And if you end up wanting a kit, I always do the Tuesday kits for $12 plus shipping. This one is going to be a little heavy because it does have beeswax in it, and it has the containers. It'll have one of these containers, and it'll have all the ingredients for you to do it yourself at home as well. I'm real big on teaching everybody how to do these things themselves. That way, in a pinch, you guys can do it, right? And make it part of just your lifestyle and things of that nature. So if that is your jam, that is what we're doing today. I'm on a little bit early just to kind of say hey and see what's going on with everybody. Have lots of fun things coming up. Truly. Lots of fun things, and I'm always like feel stressed, but then I see all the things coming up and I'm like, oh gosh, I have so much to do. So it's an interesting place to be. So I hope you guys are doing amazing on this Tuesday. I do have lots of new crystals in. If you want information on that, I do wholesale on tumbles. If you are a person who likes wholesale, I definitely do wholesale on tumbles, especially tumbles, just because I do always have such a large variety in. I have some that go into the store, I have some that go online, and then I have lots here, and I always do them at the shows as well. So if you are a wholesale person, I definitely do that too. In the end, I just want to help everybody just become better humans. If you're in here as well, I do teach a lot about sexual awakening and sensual awakening. I do have a workshop at the end of the month that is over erotic archetypes, and I will have lots more classes on that as well. I do boudoir photography and just a lot of empowerment type classes as well. So if that's something you're interested in, again, the link in my bio is in there for you to sign up for the free workshop at the end of the month if that's something that interests you. And it is free. So you'll come in and it'll be on Zoom. You'll just listen to me chat. And then at the end, if you have questions and things like that, I'll address those. So anyway, that's what we got. I'm going to wait till time because I have several that will come in and are looking for this class. So I'll hold off to start. But if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'm not always on during the day, but I'm trying to make myself more open during the day to do it. And today we're going to talk about the recipe for this body balm or this body salve. And then we're going to talk about the benefits of rose lavender. I also am putting some of my goddess oil in it because I do talk a lot about awakening the goddess within you. So it will also have some of the goddess oil in it, which is going to include blue lotus and jasmine as well. And so that will be going in it as well. I tend to add sparkles to it. So if you want to buy things from me, no, it may come with sparkle, unless you specifically ask not. So I tend to like that. So we will go over all those things. And then I have a little setup here to kind of show you guys what I'm doing. And again, it will go on my website. If you do want the directions and the information, it will be over on Blend Your Spirit a little bit later on today. How are you, Shelly? How's your headache? How's that headache? I went and had lunch with Bo today. I saw Bo. You'll be glad to know. So I went and had lunch with him a little bit today and some good conversation. I have lots of stuff coming up. I think I'm going to be going crazy probably with all of it. Me and Rebel keep talking more and more every day about her moving here so she can kind of help with stuff. And I'm like, let me continue to grow so then I can pay Shelly and feel good about it and then make sure you're paid. Like, let's do this. But we keep saying like, oh my gosh. Like I looked at my schedule on the weekends and I was like, oh, like it's so busy over the next coming months. It is good though. It is good for sure. So, and I'm waiting to hear from Sunny. I'm going to do an interview with her, Shelly, so you guys can meet her. But she is the one she's going to do. I think it is the third Saturday of every month, I think. Second or third, I think it's the third show in Dallas. So that will be one that I can make sure and make the majority of the time, which I'm excited about because she's just this amazing person to be in contact with and everything. So it'll be good. It'll be good. I'm just waiting to hear from her. She has some in Houston now that are monthly, but Houston is just too far for me to drive every single month unless I have a place to stay and until me and Rebel have a bus to where we can just travel all around Texas and do week-to-week shows. So that's kind of what hey, Rebel, we was just talking about you. So, but today, if you guys do want a kit, it will be $12. Hey, Stephanie, plus shipping. This one's a little heavier and I'll kind of show you everything that comes in the kit. But I basically it's going to be the jar. Okay, it's the jar that you're going to get. You will get the beeswax, you will get the coconut oil, and you will get all the herbs. Plus, you will get some of the goddess oil that I use, as well as the essential oils to make your own if you want. This is lavender rose body balm or salve. However, I do always add, because I love my goddess oil. The goddess oil is delicious, and it's aphrodisiac like. The blue lotus in it is this really amazing fragrance. And so I will add that to the balm. But I wanted to talk to you about the recipe that I use. I wanted to talk to you about why I use these, what I do, and why we're using it when we're talking about self-love. This month, we're talking all about self-love because everybody's mean to themselves, right? We're too mean to ourselves all the time. And so that is part of the reason also, thank you, Revel, why I decided to do my erotic archetype workshop at the end of the month that's free too. It is literally my passion to help women especially really fall in love with themselves, the good, the bad, the ugly, and just empower yourselves, because when you open your heart, you allow yourself to be loved. So many times we think that people just don't love us, or we're not lovable, or why isn't this person talking to me? Why aren't we doing this? A lot of times we're closed up. So you wouldn't even be able to receive love if it stood right in front of you. Right? So embracing who you are and really doing your internal work and identifying some of your triggers and blocks and all that gross stuff is really going to help you be able to expand and grow. So if you're stuck, doing something like this seems very simple. Okay, very simple to sit and do. But when you can make it part of your day, if you're a witch, if you're a spiritual person, if I don't care what path you follow, right? For me, all these things, the crystals, the herbs, essential oils, all these things are these beautiful Post-it notes that remind us every single day when we look at them that this is what you're supposed to do. So if you wake up every morning like I do, and I have my goddess oil, and you guys know, if you know, you know, like it's amazing. I don't just say that because it's mine, because I quit making all the others, but this one, I put some on my temple for what I know, on my wrist for what I do, and on my ankle for where I go. It sets the day up. Even if I'm in a shitty mood, I'm going to do it, right? Because I want to remember why I'm here. Okay, I want to remember no matter how many people reject me, how many people are shady as shit, how many people just do not connect with me. I want to remember, right? I want to remember why I'm here. And I'm here to make a difference in other people's lives. I'm here to help others understand that you're worth it, right? I can have 100 people tell me, like, you're stupid, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do this. But if I can empower one person to understand that they're worth it, I will leave this earth. Okay. I will leave the planet. Okay. And I'm okay with that. So that is kind of a sum of me and why we're doing this. Next week, we're going to do bath salt. Hey, thanks for coming in. That is my passion. It is. I talk a lot of smack and I'm a hot mess, but that's my passion. So this week we're doing the body balm or the salve. And next week we're doing goddess bath salt, right? We're going to talk about the ritualistic bath, and we're going to make a bath salt. And that comes with a kit. It comes with instructions, or you literally can sit here with me and I'll tell you to go to the dollar store and go buy some of the other things there too. We're going to do Persephone Punch because, guys, you know I love Persephone. And this month she is one of the goddesses that we're talking about. And I work with Persephone a lot, right? I am all about balance of the light and dark. Don't tell me you're all light. Don't tell me you're all dark. Persephone is the embodiment of this. Recently, I started also working with another goddess that's kind of really interesting. But Persephone, we will talk a lot about. We'll talk about her story. We'll talk about Hades. We're going to talk about her journey. And then we're going to talk about Marana as well, or Marana. And then next month, we have 2 more goddesses. So I absolutely want you guys to grab life by, we won't say balls because by your tits. Grab life by your tits. Put your happy pants on, right? And know that you're worth it. I don't care who told you weren't. Who made you feel that way? Shame on you. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to continue working on all these things. Tuesdays is the day of make and take and just kind of beginners and how do we do this. Each month we do a zodiac tea and talk about those herbs and why they're beneficial for you. And then Miss Marty comes in and teaches about the medicinal. So we will do tinctures. We'll do all different kinds of things. Hey guys, thanks for coming in. So I've tried to make it kind of easy peasy. So I've already cooked everything in there. It's just kind of simmering. So I'm going to do the making first. If you make this and you feel like I'm doing it wrong, it's okay. Okay. Because we all do things differently. It's okay. It's okay. Let me go check on it and see, because I don't want it to get too hot, but I do have the recipe. I have lavender and all this stuff about it. So I want to go over both, but I don't want this to get too hot. And I also don't want it to re-harden. So give me a second. Let me see what it looks like. Okay, I think we're good. I'm going to go over some stuff because I think we're good. All right. Hey, guys. Welcome in. Hey, Amy. How are you, love bug? Okay, so I'm going to go over the information and then I'm going to go grab it like I want it. Grab it like I want it. So I'm going to show you this and I'm going to talk about it. Let me flip you around. All this stuff I've got to label and get where it needs to go. So this is my little mess. So we have rose, we have lavender, we have beeswax, we have coconut oil. I do have this it's edible glitter. I use that kind on bodies because I don't want it to be, sorry, I think my son's here. Probably. So I don't want it to be hard or anything like that. And then I do use the essential oils as well. I prefer to use organic type flowers, so I'm going to use a lot of that. Get you, Charlie. I know he was yelling for Andon. So that is what we're going to use, but I'm going to first go over some of it first, and then I'll flip you guys back around. I'll flip you around. Okay. Leave that on the stove on, just telling you. He's probably a grumpy pants. He's usually grumpy when he gets home from work. All right, so we are doing the Goddess Self-Love Balm, B-A-L-M. And this is what lavender is one of the key ingredients in it. So I wanted to talk to you about lavender and why it's important. Many people know of lavender. A lot of people smell lavender. Most people like it. There are a few that don't. Sometimes it gives a headache and things of that nature. But the spiritual properties, or some of the spiritual properties of lavender, is stress relief. Okay, it's associated with stress relief. I love this balm to put here. And I also am a Vicks person. They're going to be started on Vicks. It was magic for my kids going to sleep at night. Now my grandson, who is nonverbal, he uses it to go to sleep at night because we have him convinced as well. It's magic. It's just magic. And so I will use the balm to put right here on my nose. I will put it on my neck. Sometimes I will make it into just oil to use for massage oil. So it just depends on how much of the smell that you like. And so lavender is great for relaxation and stress reduction. Okay, its soothing scent can help calm the mind and help you with some peace in this often disgusting world, right? It is good for meditation. Many people use meditation or use lavender essential oil or smells during meditation to create a tranquil environment, enhancing focus and inner peace. Purification. Lavender is believed to have purifying properties, helping cleanse negative energy, promote positivity into your surroundings. Hey, guys. And spiritual cleansing. Some cultures use lavender in rituals or ceremonies to cleanse the spirit and release negative emotions. Okay, at the end of the day, it is a great practice. I just tell you random things that I do. Just works. Before you go to bed, right? Our hands are usually dry. Before you go to bed at night, wash your hands of the day, right? Rituals are great. They don't have to be big, right? Literally, it's a Post-it note in your day to remind you who the hell you are. Okay, so doing a small ritual before bed, washing your hands, and then using this balm, the smell will remind you. That is the point. Beautiful Post-it notes, plus it's amazing on your skin. Okay, pain relief. Lavender oil, it is said, I'm not a doctor and I don't play one on TV. It is said lavender oil can be applied topically to alleviate minor aches and pains. It does have anti-inflammatory properties and can help reduce discomfort. Check with your doctor, right? But it's really great in baths as well. It's overall great for your skin as long as you're not allergic to it, okay? It's commonly used in skincare products due to its antibacterial and antifungal properties. It can help soothe irritated skin and promote healing. It is good for respiratory health overall. You can do steam of lavender infused water or lavender essential oil in a diffuser to help relieve respiratory issues. It can help. I do not recommend getting cheap dollar store lavender oil if you're going to ingest it or if you're going to smell it, right? If you're going to do any of those things, natural is absolutely better, okay, and more holistic. Great for headache relief. Lavender oil applied to the temples or inhaled can provide relief from headaches, migraines, often associated with its calming properties. And it is also lavender tea, great for relieving digestive discomfort, including indigestion, gas, and bloating. It relaxes the digestive tract. I'm making some today, and yes, I've always made it, but I'm making some today. So you can get it a couple ways. You can buy it, or you can get the kit and you can do it at home. So it's totally up to you, but I will send you the beeswax and send you everything. Yeah. So that is the lavender. Okay. And I will say this, lavender is so good for so many things. When I was a teenager, funny story, one of my best friends' name was Mindy. And I would buy the stress relief lotion, or the little bottle from Bath and Body Works, and it actually has like eucalyptus and peppermint and lavender in it. And I told her one day in school, in like 10th grade, she had a headache, and I said, you just put it on the top of your eyes. I would never do that now, but I did tell her, just put it on top of your eyes. That's how it helps with the headache. Yeah, so good times there. It does not work if you put it on top of your eyes, but you're supposed to put it on your temples. And so you can use it with or without all the other things, but the lavender, the point of it is to really help decompress you and help with that. So that is lavender. The next one I want to talk about is roses, and we're going to do a lot of stuff on roses, and it might be a special class. It might be something different. I don't know. I'm really working on March right now, and we're going to do different kind of water. Like you can use rosemary water. You can make rose water. And so we're going to work on making some of those. Rose is not a smell that is my favorite. I don't like the smell of rose. However, I do like the smell of rose. It smells old ladyish to me, right? But if you mix it with oud, it's so good. If you don't know what oud is, it's so good. It smells so good. But there's a lot of different ways you can take the old lady smell from it. Okay. And there's definitely a rhyme and a reason on why it's really great for your skin. It is so good for your skin. If you're not allergic to it and you want to know what to do for your skin, so good. Rose. What is rose water? So we'll do a lot of stuff, and I will continue just to pump classes out on it. But rose water, you can make it. It's just rose and water, but there's a certain way you do it, and you can spritz it on your face, and it acts as a toner. Oud. Smells so good. I can't explain really. Oud is a type of tree, and it is definitely something that's more, it's not necessarily something you find a lot of things made with in America. But if you can find oud and rose, it smells so good. I'll have to see if I can't find some, but usually it comes in like bark pieces. But if you can find a candle that's oud and rose, it's kind of this sultry, deep, foresty, just yummy smell. And then the rose really just offsets it. It's kind of intoxicating. So if you like the goddess oil, it's I say mustier. It's more earthy than that. So it's just it's kind of like sandalwood mixed with some things. All right, so we're going to talk about rose. Roses, of course, considered symbols of love and romance, making them popular choice for this upcoming holiday and for expressing love and things like that. Not that I saw. There might be some in the mailbox. I haven't checked. And so it is connected to love, self-love. It doesn't really matter what kind of rose, what kind of flowers, right? It is definitely something that is going to be peak season, right, for flowers. But roses are considered symbols of love and romance. They are heart chakra activation in various spiritual traditions. Roses are associated with the heart chakra, symbolizing love, compassion, and healing. It's great for meditation. They can be used in meditation to promote inner peace, self-love. Hence why we're talking about it this month, self-love. Emotional healing. They are believed to assist in emotional healing, helping you release past traumas, find emotional clarity and forgiveness. What if you woke up every single day and you put this on your hands, your temples, and you walked through the process of what you're grateful for every single day? It's not the salve or the smell that's going to change your life, but it is the connection with your brain that every time you put this on in the morning, you start thinking about the things that you're grateful for. And then it does this brain connection for you. So every time you put it on, you get up, you brush your teeth, you sit down, you put that on, time to say what you're grateful for, right? Spirituality for me is all these beautiful Post-it notes reminding you of where you're to be. Okay, and that's why we're making these things. The medicinal properties of rose are many. are many. Skin health, rose water and rose oil are used in skincare products for their moisturizing, soothing, and anti-inflammatory properties. They can help conditions on skin like acne and irritation. I use a certain kind of rose skin oil. I use it every single day. It's one thing, I'm not particular on things, but I am particular on that because I love it and I feel like it works. Antioxidant power. Roses are rich in antioxidants, which can help combat oxidative stress, protect cells from damage, and support overall health. It's great for digestive aid if you're using it in your tea. Stress reduction, the aroma of roses, if you like it, often used in aromatherapy, is thought to reduce stress, anxiety, and promoting relaxation and mental well-being. The anti-inflammatory effects of rose may possess anti-inflammatory properties that can benefit conditions like arthritis, reducing pain and swelling. So, little fun fact about Kitty, right? And all my weird stuff. So I have several different rare diseases, and I'm not saying this for you to be like, I'm so sorry for you. I do have several different weird diseases, and one of them definitely affects my skin. So I have something called Ehlers-Danlos. It makes the elasticity in my skin and my joints and all those things completely like Stretch Armstrong. My skin will just stretch for no reason, and it'll go back. But I use the rose oil all the time. Right? I use it all the time, and it has definitely helped. It helps me with aging. Not that I care if I age, but like we all do, right? You want to keep your skin as good as you can. And I use the rose for so many things, but I definitely use it on my face and I use it on my hands. So I have a couple of very rare things, and I do some holistic things. One of the other things I have is lymphedema and lipedema. So my lymphatic system doesn't work. So I use the rose on my face as well because it helps reduce the inflammation and helps the fluid move out of my face or out of my areas where it stays. So there's a lot of not movement. So there's a lot of things I have to do to move the fluid and the swelling. And so that affects everything. And so the rose for me, it really does work. I'm not just saying hey, you should do this. For me, it does work. It may not work for you, but with the things that I have, it absolutely helps with inflammation and everything like that. So that is rose. Now we're going to talk about blue lotus because I have this little love affair with blue lotus and my goddess oil. So I like to throw the history down, right? Blue lotus. Somebody say blue lotus. Blue lotus is amazing. It's amazing. So blue lotus, you can drink tea with it. You can smoke it. I'm not telling you to, but you can. You can use it in oil. You can use it in a lot of things. The history with it, though, and why I always urge people to be very careful with it, is ancient Egypt would throw blue lotus in their wine. They would have these grand soirees, big parties. Not a lot of clothes on. They do all this stuff. Blue lotus was something that they put into their wine, and they would let it seep there and stay there and enhance the quality of their wine. It has a mild psychedelic effect depending on what you do with it. Not telling you to do it, but that is the reality of the blue lotus. The other benefit of blue lotus is when you have it in a fragrance or in a perfume or something of that nature, it has this aphrodisiac effect, okay? It is just like a pheromone without it being a pheromone. I have had people tell me that they go out and they wear the goddess oil, and people are like, what is that? It acts like a pheromone. And so I use the blue lotus in my goddess oil. It has jasmine, blue lotus, and a couple of other things in it. It raises your spirits, and it just makes you put your happy pants on. Okay, you're happy. You get happy. You smell it, it makes you happy. And so blue lotus is definitely something that will be in there in this balm. Not a lot of it because I'm using it from my goddess oil to add with the other things. But it is this amazingly intoxicating smell, and it is a happy aphrodisiac smell. So I'm going to tell you some of the things about blue lotus. It is often used for a mild sedative and relaxing effects. It can help reduce anxiety, stress, and promote sense of calm. It's great to put in mugwort for tea and for other activities that you might do with mugwort. It is a good sleep aid, astral travel, astral dreaming. You want to remember, you want to do spiritual dream work. You can mix lavender, blue lotus, and mugwort together for a tea, and it will sink you into your bed. And you will hopefully remember those dreams because you're going to be there very deep. So pain relief, traditional uses of blue lotus include it's a natural pain reliever. It may help with headaches, muscle tension, and mild aches and pains. Aphrodisiac. It has a reputation as an aphrodisiac. Some people use it to enhance their sexual desire by performance. What? So what? So what? Who cares? You do enough traveling. But you do like the goddess oil, though. All right, so it's great for anti-inflammatory. Blue lotus may possess anti-inflammatory properties, helping reduce inflammation and associated discomfort. I also think that is because it helps your brain be kind of euphoric. It does help with gastrointestinal health. Some traditional remedies incorporate blue lotus to ease digestive discomfort and antioxidant effects and traditional healing practices. It is something that has been used for a very long time. Very long time. Ancient Rome, especially ancient Egypt. And you guys know that's my jam, right? Ancient Egypt. But definitely ancient Egypt. They would use it for so many things, but definitely would throw it in there in the wine. Something in the water. So that is what we have going on. The other one real quick is jasmine. Jasmine is something that is in the goddess oil. That's why I am bringing it to your attention. But it is for divine love. It's seen as a symbol of divine love and purity. It represents spiritual and unconditional love that transcends earthly desires. That is, I love that, Rebel. That's why it's used in the goddess oil, right? You have aphrodisiac, you have all this sensual energy, and then you have the jasmine that represents love and purity and spiritual and unconditional love. Jasmine is believed to aid in spiritual awakening and enlightenment. Its aroma is thought to elevate consciousness and bring clarity to your path. It's great for purification, healing, and rejuvenation. It is associated with healing and rejuvenation, both physically and spiritually. It helps enhance your psychic abilities or your God-given abilities or your source-given abilities, your birth-given, whatever you want to call it. It helps enhance that. Sensuality and passion. In some traditions, jasmine is seen as a symbol of sensuality. No wonder Kitty loves it. She likes to teach about that. Connection to the moon. Have you met me? I love jasmine. It's thought to clear the mind and mental clutter, promote clarity, making it easy to focus during meditation and spiritual practices. It's great for spiritual protection. And in some mystical practice, jasmine is associated with astral travel and aiding you in the ability to journey beyond the physical realm to explore other dimensions of existence. You like that, Shelley? What? Me? Stop that. Stop that. All right. So now we are going to, give me a second. All right. So now we are going to, I'm going to go get the oil. But that is that. If you are not in Blend Your Spirit, the link is in my bio. Go over there. I'll post the recipe and all the benefits for you to print out if you want. We also have, what all do we have, guys? What do we have? We have Instagram. We have YouTube. We have Facebook. We have, I don't do like some of the other things. We have Discord. We have Discord too. But Blend Your Spirit is like the home base. And so if you want to know what's going on, what classes are being taught, if you want to sign up for texts, reminders, all that, go over to Blend Your Spirit or go to the link in my bio and it's all there. Also, if you want to sign up for the What is Your Erotic Archetype, it's the link in my bio. You have to go and register, and we're going to do many more of these. Because I'm going to make you love yourself. Okay? Okay. All right, so I'm going to go grab my stuff and we're going to get busy. Not in that way, but in making balm. So hang on a second. Hi, Charlie. What are you doing down there? Can you see him in this? Can you see him here? Charlie. Charlie. Psst. Psst. Charlie. Say hi. He's like, what are you guys doing? Okay. Thanks for sharing. Good old Charlie Bear. I know, he is out. Okay, so a couple of things I'm going to talk. I know he's like, I'm asleep, Mom. Usually he's up in my business. See, there he is. There he is. Say hi, Charlie. Oh, I know I woke you up. I'm so sorry. He did not want to get up. All right, so I'm doing this small batch. I'm doing the bigger batch later. Did I bring? I did. Okay, so basically, this is the way I do it. I'm just going to tell you that I'm going to flip it around. So I have jars like so. Don't tell me you don't have jars if you practice. You got jars and glass stuff. So I fill, instead of having a candle burner and all those things in my kitchen, I do have them, but I just don't do anything right, actually. But I do put water in a pan or a pot, and then I set this in here. I do bigger ones if I'm doing a bigger batch, but for the sake of this one, I'm doing a smaller one. And I'm going to flip it around here. Flippity, flippity, flip. Okay. So you can watch. Let's see. Also, if you are not able to get the entire class and you want to go back and watch, I do put these on our YouTube, and then I put it on kittylyn.com under Blend Your Spirit, so you can do it how you wish. How you wish. If you want to get the ingredients and go back and watch it, you can. Doing it in here because I'm going to make a mess, because that's what I do. All right, so this, actually, I'm going to do it this way. Sorry. You're working with me here, right? All right, so this is my messy little cup. There is in here, as you can see right here, typically when I am doing this, I will do either a 50-50 ratio or a smaller amount of the beeswax versus the coconut oil. You can use other oils and things like that as well. Usually, everybody will do it different according to what you like. But in this case, I'm doing a little less than 50-50, a little less on the beeswax. So I'm doing probably 40-60, and that's what is in here. So I use measuring cup when I'm doing one at a time. So if you order the kit, then you're going to get it, and I'm going to tell you it's teaspoons, and you're going to go, 40-60 is what you're going to end up doing. But for this, I am going to put in lavender oil. And do it however you want. I usually do about 10 drops because I like it kind of strong. And this is strong. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And then I am going to add rose. And I'm doing less than that because I'm not a rose girl. I'm going to do about 6. Okay. That was a little more than that. And I actually have some vanilla in this one as well that I'm going to do just for the sake of what I like. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 drops. Come on. You can do it. 1, 2, 3. It's about gone. So that's what we got there. All right. And then I am going to do some of the goddess oil. I'm going to do a couple of these in here. Okay. This is coconut oil, blue lotus, a little bit of coloring, and jasmine, and a couple other little things. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple. All right, so that is that. I am going to do a little bit of rose. A little bit of rose, not a huge amount, but I am going to crush it. Okay, if you have a way to crush it differently, I'm just doing this for the sake of being right here with you, but I am going to crush it up a little bit. Okay, and then I am going to drop it in here. And I'm going to do the same with the lavender. I'm crushing it and putting it in here. Okay, it's in there. I'm also going to, I don't really have a spoon with me, but I am going to do some glitter because I'm 5 and I like to do that. Okay, and so I didn't bring my spoon, so I'm going to use Palo Santo. I'm just doing it. All right, so then I'm going to stir it all together. Okay, it's really not super complicated. It's really easy. I like sparkles too. And so that is what it's going to look like. It looks very, very liquidy. Okay, it looks liquidy. It does. But I promise you it will dry differently. Okay, so that's what we have. We have some lavender. We have some rose. We have a little bit of vanilla. We have sparkles. We have actual rose, actual lavender. And then we have the coconut oil, and we have the beeswax, and then we have the goddess oil in here. It's a very light smell. It's not super, super strong, which you don't often want if you have headaches, right? So you're going to do this. So this is what it is. That's what it'll look like. This is what it'll look like when you get it as a kit as well, and you can omit things as you'd like. Okay, so now I'm going to do it this way. Here's my little jar. And you guys know I wouldn't have a balm any other way without putting a crystal or something in it. So I am definitely putting clear quartz in it to amplify the intention that I'm making. When I sit down and I make anything that I make in bulk, I do it in kind of a meditation type thing because I want it to have all this good energy going into it. I don't want it to be stuck in an environment where someone's argued or anything like that. So I love to clear out everything and then add, right? So I'm going to add the clear quartz in the bottom. I'm also going to add a few tiny rose quartz in the bottom. The reason I'm doing it in the bottom is because you don't want to stick your finger in and pull out a glop with some hard crystals in it. Okay. And I also don't want to take up a lot of space on the top because I want to put pretty stuff on the top. Okay. And so I am going to pour this in. Typically I would have a turkey baster. That's what it looks like. But then I'm just going to pour it in here. Okay. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pour it in. This is what it looks like. Can't really. Here we go. Oh, what are we doing? There we go. All right. So this is kind of what it looks like. You're going to see some lavender in there. You're definitely going to see some sparkles. It is going to take some time to set up. So you're not going to be able to see it set up right now. I can go probably put it in the fridge real quick and while I talk and show you some more stuff and build the other. So give me just a second. I'm going to put it in there and see if it'll help. All right. So I'm going to fill the other probably two. So again, there's this one. I've cleared these out with incense before I came on and kind of, I like to always clear them out. So they're cleared out and they're ready to go. I'm going to grab another clear quartz. I'm going to grab some rose quartz. And then I'm going to pour this in here as well. That looks like that's going to fill that one up. So that made about two. But again, this is what it looks like. And so what I do is once it is, I say dry, but it's not dry. Once it's firmed up, I'll probably put like a blue lotus on top, maybe a rosebud or something like that. I'm going to flip this around. I'm gonna flip it around. All right. So that is what's up. Okay. So that is as simple, right? That's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. If you're not one that wants to make it, I used to never want to make it. I would rather buy it all day long, right? And there's certain things I will just buy because I don't want to make it. It's like other oils. I don't make them anymore because I have a lady who, when I tried hers, I know when to, give in and be not worthy. Like hers are amazing. And so I will never even try to, I will just get hers. And so I love making my own, but you also know that there's certain things you won't ever make. You'll just buy from other people. But if you do want one of these kits, they're $12 plus shipping because they're heavy, but you will get all the ingredients in this every Tuesday when I do a live and I walk you through this. I do offer kits as well. We will have other classes coming up with the monthly boxes that I do. So we're making self-love anointing oil. We are doing how do you dress a candle? And so in your kit, you got the 4 crystals of the month. You got the zodiac tea, which is 4 herbs, flowers, fruits. And then you got some other things to do as well. And everything comes with cards and all that stuff. But we do a lot of teaching from the kits. But Tuesdays, we always do something like this. So if you liked it, I would love to have you back. If you'd like to get notifications and reminders, you can go to kittylyn.com and sign up for the newsletter where you get the calendar as well. Yours is sitting right there beside you. Yes, it's fun. It's so fun. I love making the kits, but I love us doing it and doing... I like the availability for you guys to go to kittylyn.com, and under Blend Your Spirit, you can see the goddesses and all the classes we've done and all those things. And if you're new in here, or even if you missed a class, usually you can go onto the website and you can go under Blend Your Spirit and it's right there. So if, say, you're here today and you don't want to get a kit, you just want to do your own, go get your stuff and then you can re-watch this video. It makes it really easy for you guys. It makes it really easy. And I like that. I like everyone being able to do what works for them. So anyway, do you guys have any questions? Do you have any questions? Sitting right there beside you. Right before we get off, I'll go in there and see if it's starting to harden. That way I can show you guys. So I do have an event this weekend at the Hedge. It's the Love Bites event. It's going to basically be a vendor fair geared more towards all self-love or anti-Valentine's Day, all kinds of fun stuff. I have lots of events coming up. Not all are here. So if you're in an area and you see an event you think that may be a good fit for me, let me know. And I definitely can consider traveling. I'm going to Dallas next month to do photo shoots. Shelly, so I heat it until it's melted. If it is too hot, sometimes enough will burn off to where if it's too hot, then it'll make a weird texture. So I tend to try and get it to where it melts, and then I use it before I leave it in there cooking, or I turn it down really low. Try and get it to where it melts, and then I use it before I leave it in there cooking, or I turn it down really low. It's gonna work, right? This consistency is gonna work for everybody everywhere for the most part, but you will find, I wish it were a little thinner. And then next time you do it, you will add a little bit more oil instead of as much beeswax. But you will get enough stuff in your kit to make 1 or 2 jars. And so if you mess up the first part, you'll have enough to do a second one, just in case, because it does take some trial and error. It does. But you can make this with everything. One that I am going to be making solely for my benefit is one that focuses on pain relief. So it's going to have a lot of hot in it. So you won't want to make it and like touch your eyeballs. But it is really great for your skin and your joints and if you have pain and things like that. So, do you guys have any questions? Did you like this class? Did you like it? Did you like it? Do you want to do more? So again, this month we're going to do Persephone Punch. We are going to do, next week we're doing bath salts, and we're talking about ritualistic baths. We're going to talk about, and here's the thing, don't say, I don't have a bath. You can do a shower. You can do a shower. One of my favorite ways to do ritualistic baths is I have a dog pool in the backyard. The dogs don't get in this one, but on a full moon, if I can, if it's not freezing my boobies off, then I will go outside and do a ritual bath outside and just sit in it outside. Okay. It's not hurting anybody. It's an amazing experience. You can set up the 4 corners in the little pool with different crystals, and you can do whatever herbs that you want. And so next week, that's what we're going to talk about. And we're going to do a goddess bath salt, and you could add anything you want in it. Anything. We'll have some workshops coming up on day to day. I got a book. Let me grab the book. It's not for book club. Not for book club. Don't go buy it and think we're doing it for book club. We are doing the book club ones, but not this one. Okay, so this one is called Self-Love Potions. And when I got it, I was like, this is so good. It's so good. It even talks about different ways you can use bay leaves, which, you know, I'm the queen of bay leaves. I use it for everything. It talks about, not that it's healthier, but you can fry bay leaves. You can cook them, which I know you can eat them, but you can fry them and then you can break them up into powder, right? Or you can eat it. Write what you want to manifest or what you want to bring into your life, and then you eat the bay leaf. It literally becomes part of your cellular structure, right? It's really a beautiful thing. And so this one has all different kinds of things, including baths, fire cider, which I made fire cider last year with you guys, but basil salt, and there's all kinds of information. It's a really great book. So we'll be doing more from here and more from some of the others as well, because you guys know that's eventually where I'm going, is all about pulling in the divine feminine, divine healing. If you're not, and you don't have a lot of feminine, that's okay. It's still part of you, whether you're male or female, right? I just happen to, you love the kits because you get nervous. Yeah, totally get that. And that's really why I took the Craft by off Kitty Lynn, because I have so many things I'm doing. But the whole idea with Craft by Kitty Lynn was this. I make kits and I show you guys how to do them so you can put your own energy into them, right? Because you can absolutely spend all day long getting and buying. And don't get me wrong, like there's some stuff I'm going to buy up at the shop or this weekend because I love them and I don't make them. But if you have the opportunity to put your own energy into your own creation, it's going to enhance everything for you. And a lot of people may say, no, you can just come to me or go to that person and they can do it. And that's okay to believe that. I happen to believe that your own energy is so special and it's so unique to you that anytime you can do a manifestation or a ritual or any type of healing, when you put your own energy into it, even if it's assisted with someone helping you and guiding you, it is going to be so much more meaningful to you, okay? I can make something. It will never be as meaningful. I mean, it might be if I give it as a gift or something, but in your day-to-day, it's not going to be as meaningful to you as if you do it. And so that is such a passion. I can sell you the crystals. I can sell you all kinds of things. I can sell you kits. I can also do these for you, and you can buy the balm from me all day long. And I'm okay with that. But there are some things that if you put your own energy into it, it's going to be so much more beautiful and more impactful for you. So that is kind of where Craft by Kitty Lynn was born. It was just the craft aspect of it. If you guys having those kits to be able to put it in. But I'm going to go grab the one from the fridge because I think it should be at least something I can show you. All right, it's not ready, but you'll be able to see what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna poke it. Oh, it's more ready than I thought it would be. Okay. All right, so here is what this looks like. It looks like. Okay, so here is what it looks like here. I put my finger in it. But then I would adorn it with the top with some stuff. But this kind of shows you the texture, right? It's going to be a little thicker once it completely hardens. But that kind of tells you. And then this one's still working its way. Thank you. And so, you know, with me, then I would want to, let me put this on my hand here. I'd probably do a couple of pretties. Yeah, of course. I'll probably make some and bring it there. I like to do the kits and put instructions. And then, so I usually will have some made and then I'll have the kits. I just like kits. All right, so that's kind of what it'll look like, right? So you'll get it. It's beautiful. It's right there and all good. And there we go. So if you do want the kit, like I said, I always do the kits that we do classes on for $12. This kind of shows you the consistency. It will be a little thicker than this, okay? Because this is just, but it is super, super. Can I send yours with glitter? The instructions are helpful. Yeah. And it has a little bit of glitter. It doesn't have a huge amount. It's not going to be something that you're going to put on your kiddo and they're going to be laced with glitter. Like significant other can use it, but it has a lavender. You can smell a little bit of the lotus, a little bit of the jasmine, a lot more of the lavender. And it's just calming, right? And hey, Julie. So today, every Tuesday I'm on. So today we were making lavender balm. And then I have the kit. So if I've had you guys ask for both. So you can buy the balm if you just want it. If you want the kit, they're just $12 is what I do. $12 plus shipping on the kits that I do on Tuesdays. Yeah, so we're doing more things, Julie. Next week, we're going to do goddess ritualistic baths and talk about that, and then create bath salt. And then we're going to do Persephone punch, which you can add adult beverage or not. And we're going to talk about Persephone. And then we are doing, I think crystal gridding is the other one. So we're going to do and start crystal gridding, and we're going to talk about who, what, when, where, why. We're going to also carry it on to next month too. So during the day, we'll have, I try to do 2 during the day, during the week. And then I do Monday and Wednesday nights. And then we'll have more stuff. Is fruit punch an adult beverage? It can be. It can be. So, but this is, it's amazing. Like I have it on my hands and it smells so good, right? It smells so good. So what if you start your day or you start your night before you go to bed, right? Lay in bed, do cord cutting. It's glamour magic. Okay. Glamour magic. So glamour magic is the last one. Crystal gridding must be next month. So we are doing ritual baths. We're doing Persephone punch and talking about Persephone. And then we are doing glamour magic. And not glamour magic like, I'm going to fool you. Booga, booga, booga. We're going to do glamour magic on how you can use it every day. You wake up in the morning, you want to pull in money, you want to draw in prosperity, then put freaking green on. Put a green bracelet, put green eyeshadow on. Do this, right? So that's what we're going to talk about. Crystal gridding is on a Saturday, a separate class. Okay. Yeah. So that is what we are having. So I'm getting ready to have like crazy amounts of shows, which I've been kind of nervous about, not having the job and things like that. And I think this week is my last week of severance pay since November. And so I was so worried. And then I looked at my calendar today and I was like, oh, I was like, Rebel, I need you here. We need the bus yesterday. I have so many fun things coming up. And so I have the thing at the Hedge this week. And typically, because we're trying to grow the business at the Hedge, it's a little slower, which is okay because I can do some things while I'm up there too. And then on the 17th, I have photo shoots and I get to do some newborn pictures and I have a couple of boudoir shoots. And then the end of the month, guys, I get to do the Tattoo and Rock Festival. And it's not rock like crystals, like crystal rocks. It's like rock and roll, which it's my place. And so I'm super excited to be able to bring the metaphysical to that 3-day event. It's going to be a 3-day event. I don't even know what to bring to something like that. And so I know I'm so excited. It's going to be fun. And he's been posting, marketing. I showed you guys the marketing he did. It's so weird to see my face on some stuff, but I'm the brand, I guess. I'm the brand. My hot mess self. So I think it'll be fun. Yep. And then I get to do Shelly's photos. There's a chance that we may change that date because I may go to a show in Dallas with Miss Sunny. I have lots of stuff. It's crazy. And then April, what do we have in April, guys? So excited. We have our retreat, our first retreat. And you guys, I'm so excited that you trust me for you guys to be my guinea pigs. So, yeah, it's retreat time. It's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. I'm very excited to see how everything goes. And I think that truly this year is really just a build up for more stuff for next year. And I'm not focusing on next year, but I know that Finding Divinity definitely is that part that I want to continue to pull in and the goddess energy. And so I look forward to being able to do a retreat where we invoke a goddess and we talk about that and we do healing and we talk about those things. Because you guys know I will openly talk about all kinds of sex magic business. It does not bother me at all. And so I look forward to being able to bring that in the future, as well. So I'm just excited. I think it'll be great for us to meet each other, those of us that are coming to the retreat. And Rebel, you're in charge of the party loft. I don't think there is a class tonight. There is tomorrow. Tomorrow, did I do Joe last week? So tomorrow, I don't know. Do I have class tonight? I might. Do I? Rebel, do we have class tonight? We do have class tonight. No, we don't. Okay. I'm like, guys, you're messing with me. I don't have class tonight, but if anybody wants to go live and shoot the breeze, we can. I mean, Rebel technically is supposed to go live with me once a month to talk about paranormal. If anybody wants to go live, let me know and we can chit chat all day. And I don't know, I think Thursday I might be on Joe's talk show. I mean, his radio show. So I think that what we're going to do is we're going to rotate. So I will have him on Wednesday nights, every other Wednesday night. And then every other Thursday on those opposites, I'm going to be on his radio program. So, oh yeah, you have tattoo tonight. Yeah. Yeah. So we will do that. I'm going to get busy and get some kits and stuff like that made. If you want a kit from today, let me know. If you want the balm, let me know. It's going to be $12 either way. But I'm going to make some and I'm going to put some kits together for this weekend. And then I have the Love Bites, crystal kits and things like that I'm completing. And I will put that over on the community sale page, the Blend Your Spirit community store. If we want to pick a better name, we can. But if you're not in Blend Your Spirit, go join Blend Your Spirit. Find some peoples. And then eventually I will have the community storefront, the Facebook page to where everybody that wants to participate and put stuff in there that they'll be able to. I'm just working on a way to be able to do that. Okay, nope, I'll get you your total here in just a few minutes. So I will put this information. I already made the little document. You know how we have Nature's Teachers and they all look the same when you get to Nature's Teachers. So I have that for this. And so I will put the information on there. It's going to be a couple pages because it's going to have information on Lavender and on Jasmine and Rose and all that, but it will be on there for you. And so you can print it or you can just save it however you want to do it. It will also be under the Blend Your Spirit tab on kittylyn.com. So I will upload and do all those things over the next few days. Shelly, you can totally help me with it if you want. I'd love that. I can write down the recipe and kind of what it represents and stuff like that. So I can definitely do that because I'm going to sit at the computer here in a minute and do some stuff. But if you do want kits, let me know. If you need any of this new goodness that I have, I will have some specials going on. So do not buy tumbles in a single form because I will sell them in the big groupings with all the new tumbles I have. If you do wholesale and you want wholesale information, let me know because you guys know I have a plethora of tumbles. And so I always sell them for $2 each usually, or depending on what it is. If you do want the Lavender quartz, I have a giant bag of Lavender quartz. That will be a little higher because Lavender quartz is more expensive. But other than that, I'm gonna get busy. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your support. I wouldn't be where I am without you guys. So I love you guys and we'll talk soon. Bye.